Have you ever wondered why America has been granted the power to stand at the top of the world? On the US dollar, there is the phrase, "In God we trust," and many believe this is what gives America its strength. Founding Father George Washington was also a man of strong faith in God. Every nation has its mission in God's plan. Under God's guidance and protection, America has been made great because its role is to serve as the world's policeman, ensuring that evil does not freely spread among mankind. Because of this, America has always defended religious freedom, protected Israel as God's chosen people, and stood against anti-Christian forces. Historical evidence shows that America is a great nation that has led the world in the fight against fascism and communism, both of which brought destruction to humanity. With its military power, strong economy, and global leadership role, America has been a shining beacon of freedom, a symbol of faith and hope for millions of people yearning for liberty and prosperity. However, America's position on the world stage has weakened in recent decades. It has been undermined from within by many serious issues. Deep political polarization has made achieving consensus more difficult. Unemployment and inflation are at record highs. There is a growing crisis of faith in the American dream and social values, along with pressures from rising powers like China and Russia, all of which have diminished America's global influence. Especially in the realm of culture, America has seen its power wane.
Their entire purpose was to detach our culture from any moral anchors whatsoever.
You look at the changes in America since 1960, perhaps. The whole culture has been transformed.
If the American people fail to recognize the mission of the United States, then the nation will face great danger. However, it is fortunate that Nostradamus' prophecy about America is coming true with Donald Trump's victory in the election. According to Nostradamus' prophecy, Trump will make America great again.
We will make America great again.
The trumpet figure that Nostradamus refers to in his centuries is none other than Donald Trump. The prophet described a figure with a powerful voice, one who disrupts everything and breaks agreements. The trumpet shakes with great discord, an agreement broken lifting the face to heaven. During his presidency, Trump tore up many important treaties and made headlines with shocking statements. Just as the prophecy predicted, Donald Trump rose to power, and this only makes Nostradamus' predictions about a strong leader who would help the people overcome challenges more compelling than ever. Next, we will look at a key quatrain from Nostradamus about America. Century 2, Quatrain 44. The eagle driven back around the tents will be chased from there by other birds, when the noise of cymbals, trumpets, and bells will restore the senses of the senseless lady. This quatrain carries a deep meaning and is becoming more relevant in today's context. We can analyze each line in detail to uncover the hidden meanings. The eagle driven back around the tents. The eagle is the symbol of America, a nation often referred to as the Lord of the Sky due to its military strength and global influence. However, the image of the eagle driven back suggests weakness. America is no longer holding the dominant position it once did and is now facing challenges from external forces. Around the tents symbolizes the difficulties and challenges America faces, whether from other nations or internal issues that are difficult to control. Will be chased from there by other birds. This line refers to the competition America will face from other nations. Other birds could represent China, Russia, and other countries that are increasing their influence and power on the global stage. These birds are a threat, chasing and pushing America back, making it lose the global position it once held. Countries like Iran, China, North Korea, and some African nations are growing closer and strengthening ties with Russia. When the noise of cymbals, trumpets, and bells. This can be understood as a moment when the sound of drums, bells, and cymbals will signal America's awakening. The cymbals and bells may symbolize alarm, a preparation for revolution or change. The sound of trumpets, however, is a prominent image that points directly to Donald Trump, who became President of the United States. Trump's rise to power changed the direction of America, moving away from a globalist approach and interventionist foreign policy to a more America First stance focused on national interests. We'll restore the senses of the senseless lady. The senseless lady refers to America in a state of senselessness, meaning a country that has lost its awareness or is oblivious to the dangers surrounding it. This is an image of America living in indifference to global issues such as the organ harvesting crisis in China, which has persisted for decades under the world's watch, or the fact that a human rights violating country like China can sit on the UN Human Rights Council. Restore the Senses signals a wake-up call, a turning point for America to recognize its responsibility as the world's police force in a world filled with evil. America today is like a lady in a deep sleep, where political polarization and indifference have made the country numb to important issues. In a society in turmoil, basic values seem to be fading, cultural values are weakening, and constant political debates have divided the people. But then comes the resounding trumpet call, Donald Trump. He is not just a controversial figure, but the one who awakened America from its long slumber. Trump challenged the system, shook up the political landscape, and rekindled the flame of patriotism and freedom, even though his methods weren't always easy to accept. His bold statements made millions of Americans feel heard, shaking them out of apathy and confusion about the future. Trump, whether loved or hated, is an indispensable force in reviving the spirit and faith of an America that has been silent for far too long.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this.
In his quatrains, Nostradamus prophesied that this man would appear during a time of darkness in the country and would lead the people through difficult times. Century 5, Quatrain 41. Born in the shadows and during a dark day, he will be sovereign in realm and goodness. He will cause his blood to rise again in the ancient urn, renewing the age of gold for that of brass. Born in the shadows and during a dark day. This line refers to the emergence of a significant figure during a time of difficulty and chaos. For Donald Trump, this may refer to his rise to power during a highly contentious period in America, marked by deep political divides and an economic crisis. America was facing inflation, high national debt, political polarization, and severe immigration issues. He will be sovereign in realm and goodness. This suggests a powerful leader focused on doing good. For Trump, this could be a prophecy about his return to the White House, where he would restore traditional American values and lead the nation back to prosperity. His return would change domestic policy and have a major impact on global politics. Before returning to the White House, Trump faced numerous legal attacks from the Biden administration, but he may choose to forgive those who have opposed him in order to unite the nation and heal its wounds. For example, Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, faced criminal charges related to illegal gun possession and tax evasion. Donald Trump might offer a pardon to Hunter Biden, a move that contrasts with his previous criticisms of the legal issues surrounding him. Another example is Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, who admitted to censoring information related to the 2020 election. Trump had previously harshly criticized Zuckerberg and Facebook, Meta, calling big tech companies censorship giants and accusing them of negatively influencing democracy. After the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot, Trump's account was permanently suspended from Facebook, and he threatened to imprison Zuckerberg if he interfered in the 2024 election. However, after his potential re-election, Trump might choose to forgive Zuckerberg, displaying the Christian virtue of forgiveness. Trump's views on forgiveness, even for those who were once his political opponents, reflect Christian virtues. Consider Elon Musk, for example. Musk, who was once a supporter of the Democratic Party and openly criticized Trump, later switched sides, and became one of Trump's most important allies during his recent victory. This shift highlights Trump's ability to win people over and his capacity for forgiveness, traits that align with Christian values. Musk's transition from critic to supporter is a powerful example of Trump's influence and his willingness to embrace those who have opposed him in the past. His actions show that even political rivals can be reconciled under his leadership, reinforcing his commitment to unity and moving the country forward. This ability to forgive and build alliances, even with former adversaries, illustrates Trump's deep-rooted belief in the power of redemption and reconciliation, key tenets of his Christian faith. He will cause his blood to rise again in the ancient urn. The blood could symbolize the rebirth of traditional values. For Trump, this might point to his call for a revival of American values such as family, religion, and moral ethics in the face of profound cultural and societal changes, and upholding traditional American values, much as the Bible and Nostradamus' prophecies describe. America will become great again when Donald Trump returns to the White House. With his decisive leadership and bold vision, Trump will restore traditional values, bring prosperity, and strengthen the nation's power on the global stage. Under his leadership, the economy will be restructured, economic growth will be stimulated, and external threats will be minimized. His administration will focus on protecting citizens, prioritizing national interests, and reaffirming America's role as a symbol of freedom and democracy. Trump will continue to promote policies that protect families, respect religious and moral values, and restore national pride. Under his leadership, political divisions will narrow, and America will become a model of unity, freedom, and progress. Relations with allies will be strengthened, and strong and decisive foreign policies will ensure that America not only protects its own interests, but also leads the world in facing global challenges. Trump's return will mark a turning point, making America great again and earning the admiration of nations worldwide. God has chosen Donald Trump for America, and America will be great again. However, the destiny of each person depends on their own choices. While America will become great and strong again, it will face enormous challenges both internally and externally, including immigration issues, inflation, deep political divisions, and cultural decline. Additionally, according to Nostradamus' prophecies, America will face many hardships, such as a massive snowstorm with super strong winds during the upcoming winter and spring, a devastating earthquake in California and New York, droughts along the Mississippi River, and a fierce naval battle in 2025. The greatest danger to America will be the figure known as the Red Dragon in the apocalyptic prophecies, symbolizing the Chinese Communist Party. Thank you for following the program. Goodbye and see you next time.